wanna get you by yourself, yeah, have you to myself. I don't need nobody else, don't want nobody else. He's special, I know, his smile, it glows. He's perfect, it shows. Let's go.
I've been staring at you, and I could do it all night.
Welcome to Beach Body Pilates. You will need a mat and a hand towel for this workout. Let's begin in a seated position, and we're going to start with the knees bent, placing the feet flat against the mat. Holding lightly on the backs of your thighs, round your back, draw your abs in tight, and slowly lower yourself down onto your back. We'll start with the warm-up. Bring your legs to a 90-degree angle, keeping your pelvis parallel to the floor. Extend one leg away from you, pointing through your toe, and then exhale, bend the knee back to that 90-degree angle. Try it on the other side. Inhaling as you extend, exhale as you bend. Make sure your pelvis is staying parallel to the floor and your abs are drawn in tight. Now let's try that with both legs. Inhale, reach the legs out. Exhale, bend them back in. Get used to using your abdominals to control the motion of your legs. Watch that you're not overarching your lower back, and try to keep your shoulders and the backs of your arms pressed into the floor. Good, now let's add the upper body. Reach your arms overhead, exhale, press your shoulders down and lift that upper back off the floor. Inhale, lower your head, reaching those arms over. Exhale, curl up over the top of your rib cage. Just really think about pressing your shoulders and your ribs down towards your hips as you lift that upper back off of the floor. Now let's hold that lifted position and go back to your legs. Inhale, extending one leg, exhale, bending it back in, alternating sides. Keep the shoulders lifted, the chin in towards your chest, and your neck relaxed. Energy reaching out through the arms. Good, now take both legs out, exhale back in. Watch that lower back. Keep the pelvis parallel to the floor, extend long through the legs, and bend them back in towards your chest. Now let's move into our first exercise, the V-stretch. You're going to extend both arms and both legs. Inhale, reach the arms and legs. Exhale, press down. Try to keep that upper back and head lifted off the mat the entire time. Chin stays in towards your chest, looking at your pelvis, making sure it's staying parallel to the floor. Now, the bigger you make your V, the more challenging this move becomes. So start small and progress your way into a larger range of motion. Great job. Now hug your knees into your chest and stretch your lower back. Let's move on from here, placing the feet on the floor, and go ahead and find your towel. You want to roll it up and place it in between your knees. From here, we're going to move into bridge squeeze. So squeeze your inner thighs and lift your hips as high off your mat as you can, and then slowly come back down. Exhale as you bridge the hips, squeeze into that towel, and release down to the floor. Now keep your arms actively pressing into your mat and your neck nice and long here. Good. At the top of that bridge, think about lengthening the bottom of your ribs down towards the tops of your hips. Keep bracing the belly button into your spine, pressing not only with your legs, but lifting through those abdominals as well. Now go ahead and hold that position and reach your arms towards your head, and then exhale, press down to your hips. Inhale back, exhale, press down. Keeping just that upper back on the floor, you want to lift the rest of the spine and the pelvis off the ground as you maintain that bridge. Keep squeezing into the towel with your knees, keeping those inner thighs active. Good. Use your breath with that arm movement. Inhale back, exhale, press down. And now from here, let's lower the hips to the floor. Now go ahead and grab the towel again. And we're going to move on to our roll-up reach. So you want to extend the towel back out, holding either end between your hands, keeping the towel pulled tight. Take the legs apart, a little wider than hip distance apart, and flex your feet. Inhale the arms back. Exhale, begin to roll up through your spine. Now as you're lifting, start to reach past one leg, twisting to the side, and then scoop the belly in. Lower back to the floor, reach those arms overhead. Exhale, round through the spine, turn your body to the side, reach across the leg, tuck the tailbone, press the shoulders down, and lower back to the floor. Now, if you're not able to sit all the way up yet, just roll up as high as you can, reach to the side, and then lower back through the center. Pull the shoulders down to your hips, keep those feet flexed. Try to keep the backs of the thighs pressed into your mat as you roll up and down through the spine. You're doing great. Just a couple more. Remember to breathe. Keep the shoulders pressed away from your ears and those abs lifted in and up towards your back. Great job. Now go ahead and bend the knees in towards your body, and let's move on from here. Lift the legs up towards the sky, turning them out from your hips, keeping the toes pointed. Lift your upper back off the floor, extend your arms by your ears, and then lower the legs, exhaling them in towards the body, inhaling them away from you. Keep the pelvis parallel to the ground, again watching that lower back isn't arching off the floor. Keep the towel pulled tight, arms are extended just outside of your ears. We want to try to keep the shoulder blades lifted off the mat.